Good morning and a very warm welcome. Happy Monday, happy week ahead. So, yes, we are all ready now. And yes, here I am. So, a long weekend. All of us are refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take up yet another session. Ready to watch those YouTube videos once again. I hope you must have at least watched one or two videos, not alone five, at least one. Doesn't matter. I'm here to help you, and you can do it at your own pace, at your own time. So here's Meenala Satyamurthy from Ekcel Academy, ready to be here to start off this week again with a great bang. Let's commence. Let's not wait. Yes. Do you have Ekcel Academy has a certain question to all of you? Do you have any questions about the CS course? To clear all your doubts, watch out our YouTube series, CS Student Questions. Watch. And can you see that what all questions, what all videos we have? And you can subscribe to Ekcel Academy's YouTube channel. So you could do that. And once again, yes, you could do it. Clarify all your doubts. You have company secretary, student questions, episode 1, CS law subjects, 50-day study plan, CS in practice and CS in employment, CS for working professionals. And then you have challenges faced by CS students who are also pursuing graduation, CS practicing soon after completing the course, and company secretary training, and so on and so forth. So Ekcel Academy has this YouTube channel. So you have any questions, please watch the YouTube channel of ours, which says CS student questions answered by the experts from Ekcel Academy. So that's great. So taking you through this, starting this week with a bang, I said, yes, at the bang. All your questions answered, and so therefore all your doubts clarified. Yes, the best, I always say, yes, something very interesting, something very exciting, and something really touching to come only in the end. Now we start our class session for today. So yes, and we shall do it. But today's session, I would like to start, of course, with the comprehension passage first. And wait for me to zoom. Yeah. So I have zoomed in the comprehension passage, and let me go to the questions first. So says over here, which type of rude and thoughtless person has not been mentioned in the passage? Tailgaters, idle teenagers painting vulgar graffiti on walls, those who do not offer the seat to the elderly, one only, 2 and 3 only, all of the above, none of the above. So let's watch. So I told you the first paragraph always gives you what is known as the main idea about the passage. Last week, I wrote about life situations that try my patience and make me wish I were more tolerant of rude, thoughtless people on the highway, in the grocery store, at the doctor's office. So that starting itself tells you rude, thoughtless people. Okay, unkind words for the driver. So pull to the head of the lane at a bottleneck. okay? And then the idiot flying up the lane, soon to be closed for the traffic. And then the rest comes, I have any kind of medical appointment. I do believe the grocery stores put magazines near checkout to keep us entertained, okay? How about tailgaters? I made a bumper stick about the, and even that doesn't help. Oh, there are many to list. So which type of rude and thoughtless person has not been mentioned? Idle teenagers painting vulgar graffiti on walls, those who do not offer seats to the elderly. So it's one only. The answer is one only. Next, which of these publications helped Gwen in her distraction therapy? The Chronicle, Reader's Digest, the Vogue. So answer 1 and 2 only or 1 only. Let us see what is the answer. So if you have seen here itself, you get the idea, Reader's Digest. If you've seen here itself, you see the Chronicle. So that itself is sufficient. A little eye on those words can tell you that you can go to this. So it's the Reader's Digest and the Chronicle only. So 1 and 2. So a small passage to comments of today's class. Now in today's class, what am I going to do? Of course, let me tell you very clearly, going through your papers every now and then, seeing what you people have. Business communication does occupy a lot of importance in it, but then definitely vocabulary too. And as I told you the other day when I was checking, it's just a mark. The synonym is 1 mark, the antonym is 1 mark, or a preposition is 1 mark, the idioms and phrase 1 mark, or the prepositional phrase 1 mark. So I just cannot leave it out just because it's 1 mark. Let me give you certain important things, are important synonyms and important antonyms, and then move on, so that it just comes for a practice for you, so that you get a practice of these words. That's all. You know very well. You also know, I am also aware that we cannot touch every single vocabulary in the whole textbook or every single vocabulary that is there. But to brush up your memory, we can do something. And remember, something is better than nothing. So let's do it. And we are. So today I'm using the Zoom whiteboard of the Zoom itself in order to share and tell you what certain synonyms mean. So I shall be doing synonyms today. First, I am taking that first. So he says, suggest synonyms for the following words. The word hatred. Now the word hatred has quite a few ones. So it can be contempt, it can be scorn. Remember, you do have dislike, but dislike is something simpler than hatred. At the most, you can say detest. So please remember, if you write dislike for this, it might not be so great because the intensity is less. So you cannot use that for it. Then you have what is known as amazing. So when you have amazing, you have astonishing. Okay, we all say surprise, that also could be used, but I feel better would be, yes, these two, amazing, astonishing, and surprise. So I think you can see, I have tried to zoom in as far as possible. Oh no, let me close this, sorry. Yes. Yes, that's one thing. And then you have relevant. So you have relevant, and what is it for relevant? It is nothing but pertinent. It is exactly true. It is relevant to the situation. RELEVANT. So relevant, it could be pertinent. Okay. Then we have vigilant. Vigilant, somebody who's very vigilant. Okay, you have alert, you have alert, you also have watchful, watchful. You never know, you may get the same thing in your exam. It might be very useful. Only thing in how helpful it is in the exam is it's in the question form. He is very vigilant where his job is concerned, and the answer would be given. First one alert, second one something else. So you just write the word. So here I'm just giving you the meaning. That's all. I've not made it in a sentence. During the mock paper, we can do it in the sentence. Initially, I'll brush it up aside like this, and then we do the mock papers. So we have wavering. So in wavering, wavering is not at all being steady. So it is vacillating. Vacillating, moving. It's not like moving from to and fro. It's not that waves. No, it here means your mind is not steady. That is the meaning of wavering over here. Then you have frank. Yes, I'm right. It is frank. So once we say you are frank, the best one would be candid. The best one would be candid. So you can say it's a real candid opinion. Okay, so abstract. So when you say abstract, it could mean hinder. It could also mean impede. So you hinder the process, you are impeding the process. So that is abstract. You have moderate. So when you have moderate, you have reasonable. Sorry, NABLE. Reasonable and average. So you have reasonable as well as you have average. You have wasteful. So when you have wasteful, it is nothing but extravagant. Extravagant. Extravagant is nothing but wasteful. You also have oppressive, which means cruel ruler. He was an oppressive ruler. He was a cruel ruler. So these are the synonyms. You have ample, as I told you, and I might not be able to give you all, neither even if we read, it's not possible. So this just comes through practice. If possible, I would suggest to you, just go through it. You never know how it can register in your mind. So when I do those mock papers and when I give you one or two of this, definitely once you will go through. So whatever you remember, try to visualize it. So it will be better for you. So nothing but cruel. So you have clever. Clever. Here it says sharp. Here it's not sharpening the lead. It's not sharpening this thing, but you're sharp enough to grasp. You're intelligent enough to grasp. So intelligent. Sorry, R never comes. So intelligent. So that is also another synonym that would happen to this word. Friendly. Sorry. Friendly. So it could be amicable. You're highly amicable. This is the most appropriate synonym for friendly. It is nothing but amicable. So you are friendly. And then what is the next one? Surrender. Oh, sorry. Surrender. So when you say surrender, you yield, you succumb to it. So surrender to it. That is the meaning of surrender. Next, you have furious. Furious, angry. You cannot write short-tempered and all for this. Mind you, the synonyms are given only with an idea that these are the most appropriate. So somebody might ask me, furious means he's short-tempered. No. So he's irritating. No. Furious is angry, showing anger. That is the meaning. Similarly, friendly cannot be a pal. Friend is a pal. Friendly is amicable. You cannot say adjustable. No. So friendly is amicable. That is the meaning. So that is why the similar meaning has been given to you. So accomplish. This is one thing which is very common always. And then you have accomplish is nothing but achieve. If it says accomplishment, then you have to say achievement. Now, for example, this can be one very tricky one. So it says accomplishment. And so if you write achieve, it will not be right. So you will have to write ACHIEVEMENT, achievement. So this is something that you have to know. So accomplishment cannot be achieved. Accomplish is achieved. Accomplishment is achievement. So please be very cautious, very careful when you see these words. So that is why I thought I should deal with it. No doubt we have dealt with it long time ago, but we have not given meanings like this. Here I cannot pinpoint and say, this is the clue word for this is the clue word for this. No, but I'm just brushing up. I'm just helping you to recollect. I'm just helping you all to see to it that when you see these words, if not all of them, at least a few of them will be remembered. That is the main intention. So this, I can assure you, you cannot sit and by heart like 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. No, never. Never. And then by the time you by heart 10, the next day when you by heart, you may confuse. Some of you may be very smart where you by heart 10 words per day. Okay, fine. But still, whatever it is, whether you're by heart or not, the brain needs repetition in order to retain. It's for everyone. So at least when you listen to these words, put on something and you're doing some other thing, but you're listening to this, you may never know, it'll be very helpful. So with that intention, I picked up vocabulary. It's something that we cannot leave. And you are people who are going to constantly need the use of vocabulary because vocabulary is needed. It's like salt to the food. The salt, without the salt, the food is tasteless. Without a vocabulary, a language is absolutely tasteless. So definitely you need that. So achieve, accomplish, achieve, accomplishment, achievement. So next you have excuse. So when you have excuse, you forgive. So that is the thing. You have hesitant. You are hesitant. You are not ready. So you are reluctant. Hesitant is nothing but reluctant. Yes, hesitant is nothing but reluctant. Spurious. Spurious means something fake. Now, spurious, something we tend to say false. False is nothing but something which is wrong. But spurious means, okay, now you find this material to be spurious. I purchased it from the market. It is a fake one. So the exact synonym of it is spurious and not false. So for spurious, please don't write false. It's not appropriate, especially to the context. Don't write false. Spurious is nothing but fake. Now, abundant is plentiful. Abundant is plentiful. Exceptional is extraordinary. So these are a few synonyms that I thought I should try to help you out and make you recollect. I just read it for once. Hatred, contempt, scorn, and detest. Amazing, astonishing, and surprising. Relevant is pertinent. Vigilant is alert and watchful. Wavering is vacillating. Frank is candid. Abstract is hinder and impaired. Moderate is reasonable and average. Wasteful is extravagant. Oppressive is cruel. Clever is sharp and intelligent. Friendly, amicable. Surrender, yield, succumb. Furious, angry. Accomplishment, achievement. Excuse, forgive. Hesitant, reluctant. Spurious, fake. Abundant, plentiful. Exceptional, extraordinary. So a few of the synonyms that I wanted to brush it for you. So to help you out. You actually, if you look in your textbooks, I'm going to clear this and just made it very clear to you that these are the ones. So whenever you have a free time, please go through it and it would definitely be helpful. So the next one that we have is antonyms. So, oh no. Okay. Okay. We have what is known as antonyms. So in antonyms also, we do have plenty. Now, when you see your textbook, your prefixes are labeled as so many types. Please don't get worried about it. I did go through it. Just don't get worried about it. It's fine. It's given in the textbook. It's for your help. Let it be like that. Don't worry at all. But for example, and in your paper, nobody is asking which type of kind of prefix group does it falls under. No. It's only a fill in the blank. The antonym of this word is. So in that way, it would helpful. Now, there are certain times we have these prefixes to use the, make it into antonyms. For example, you have the word the letters un. So when I say unfair, unlikely, okay, untrained, unprofessional. So this is with un. Now you have n. So when you have n, inaudible, you have incredible. It is there. Indomitable. You have illegal, ineligible. So, sorry, I cannot use illegal. I'm extremely sorry. That is with ILL. Sorry, ineligible. So you do have with in. The next that you have ir. So with ir, IR, what you have? Sorry, you have irresponsible. Responsible. O should come here. Responsible. Irresponsible. You have irresistible. Oh, the sweet is delicious. It is irresistible. This can be the way it is asked. And you can be given irresponsible, irresistible, delicious, everything. So be careful. Irresolute. Irresolute. And then you have irreparable. Irreparable. Now you have ill. So under IL, illogical. It is highly illogical. You don't answer the logical questions illogical. You answer it in a very logical manner. So illogical. Okay. Then you have illegal. You always use this term. So no double D. Illegal. You have. Then you have illiterate. He's an illiterate person. Illegible. Okay. Ineligible, illegible is different. Suppose I want to apply for the post of an IAS officer. I'm ineligible because I haven't passed my IAS. As simple as that. Now, illegible, my handwriting is so bad that I would rather type because it would be illegible to all those who, it would be illegible. That's all. Why? You cannot even read it. Have you seen some of the doctor's prescriptions? Wow, it's the pharmacist who can decipher the code. Hats off to the pharmacist. Oh, N will look like C and C will look like U. And some of us do have it. It doesn't matter. So illegible. Then you have with I am. So under I am, implied. All of us know this. We're all impolite at times. So let us be polite. Impossible. Impossible. Immature. Immature. Improbable. Improbable. Now you have dis. Under this, disqualify. You have disorder. Disadvantage. You also have distrust. So that is the under thing. Mismanagement. M-E-N-T, sorry. Mismanagement. Miscalculate. Calculate, I'm right. Then misbehave. Then you also have non. So you have non. So you have non-violence. Gandhiji fought by the method of what it is known as non-violence. Now, I cannot put this together. It's a hyphenated word. Hyphen should be utilized to make it correct. Non-political organization. Non-political organization. And then you have non-vegetarian. I'm not a non-vegetarian. Yes. And then non-committed. C-O-M-M-I, sorry. If you have seen this also in your own book, ample is there. Please don't get worried. Please don't get worked up. You cannot, rather it is highly impossible to see to it that you read so many of them. So with UN, unfair, unlikely, untrained, unprofessional, inaudible, incredible, indomitable, or indomitable, T-A-B, sorry, where am I? Indomitable, ineligible, irresponsible, irresistible, irresolute, irreparable, illogical, illegal, illiterate, illegible, impolite, imposter, impossible, immature, improbable, disqualify, disorder, disadvantage, distrust, mismanagement, sorry, single I, mismanagement, miscalculate, misbehave, misspell, misnomer, okay, non-violence, non-political, non-vegetarian, non-committed. Oh, I have eaten of both the M's. Am I hungry? I do not know. So non-committed. So these are the certain prefix, un, in, ir, il, im, dis, mis, non, that help to make the antonyms of the words. That help in making antonyms of the word. For example, right and wrong, left and right, up and down. These are straight. But certain words make their opposites by using what is known as prefix. Pre is before, and so you fix it before starting. You also have suffix, that is, you have it after this thing. So you can have this also. Now let's go to the practice of this sort of prefer. Opposites first, and then let's go to the other one later. Because I told you just now, no, I can say right, wrong, left, right, okay, up and down, and rigid, flexible. I can go like that. But since I have done this, I'll be doing this with you. Stop. Now, the opposite of it, non-stop. Oh, sorry, I didn't even. Stop it is, sorry, it's a hyphenated word, non-stop. If you have noticed, perfect. Opposite is imperfect. See, I've done under example, I'm asking under things. So it's just to help you. Continue, I-N-U-A. So opposite of will be discontinue. Why? Discipline, indiscipline, it could be. Next, accurate. So opposite will be inaccurate. So see how it is. Relevant. The opposite of it is irrelevant. Okay. And then you have valid. Opposite of it is invalid. So remember this. Stop. What did I write? Non-stop. Okay. Okay. This should have gone up. Non-stop. Sorry. Yeah. Non-stop. Oh my God, why does it come down? Okay. Okay. Non-stop. Perfect, imperfect. Continue, discontinue. Accurate, inaccurate. Relevant, irrelevant. Valid, invalid. When you say, especially for you, you get it in this type only. So it's an invalid document. The documents are not valid. Or I was given an invalid document. It was an invalid oath. So that is one thing, but there is another pronunciation and meaning of it. We say with the same spelling, invalid, but the pronunciation is invalid, somebody who's not able to walk or who's unable to do the physical activities to the fullest extent. So that is called as invalid. Same spelling, but then it changes. So you have valid, invalid, connect. So it will be disconnect, connect, disconnect. So sufficient. The opposite will be insufficient. Sufficient, insufficient. Irresponsible, I had done it here, so I'm not doing. Foreseen. So the opposite will be unforeseen. Due to unforeseen circumstances, the wedding was postponed. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I could not attend the wedding. So it can be anything. So that is the thing. Agree. The opposite will be disagree. Remember one more thing. What is there exactly need not come. We are no longer in class 1. That amount of, this we should have. Presence of mind, what you call it, or that amount of understanding and awareness we all must have. We are trying to teach you so that you recollect to the maximum extent possible. Here, there cannot be any kind of clue words or any kind of words that could help you. Just that it is a practice. But there are always a chance, rather, there is always a chance that something new may crop up. I hope and pray that my students get what I've taught. That is God's will, really, because there's no hard and fast rule. The same thing should come. That's why I said we are not class 1 students, mind you. That we must remember. Ma'am, is this enough? Nothing is enough. You have antonyms, synonyms being asked in the question paper. Sometimes there'll be only a synonym asked. Sometimes both are asked. Sometimes one is asked, but there is a question. Now, to your luck, if it is asked and you get the same thing, that's pure greatness. It's something that you have learned. So We can just drive it to a certain extent, which I want to make it clear. It's not like a comprehension passage where I did have some short tips for you. Here to have tips is not so easy. So the only thing is listen carefully. That is the most important thing. Spelling mistakes hardly would be there because you're just continuing the same thing. So you could directly copy from, and then there is no need also. Why? Because for you it is MCQ. A, B, C, D choices there. From there to their writing, you cannot afford to make a mistake. And you're only writing sometimes only letter A. So why worry? But frankly speaking, the same thing need not come. That you must be very well aware, very well informed, and very much ready to accept and take up the challenge. So that I felt I must tell you. So you have agree, disagree, adequate. Opposite of will be inadequate. Inadequate. So adequate, inadequate you will have. And then you have literate. So it is illiterate. Yes. Then efficient. Efficient, inefficient. Efficient, inefficient. Moral. Oh, sorry. Moral, immoral. More immoral we have. Formal. This you will remember. Informal. Formal letters, informal letters. Pure. You will remember. Impure. Pure, impure. Employ. Unemployed. This also is very useful for you because you get it regularly. Now here also is employed. The answer will be unemployed. That is the thing. Pertinent. The opposite of will be impertinent. Oh, sorry. Impertinent. Experience. Inexperience. Discipline. Indiscipline. Ample. Ample. So with un, in, ill, im, dis, miss, non, ample you get. So spell. Misspell. So you see how here it takes a double S. Here, otherwise we just said mismanagement, miscalculate, misbehave, behavior, misbehavior. Misbehavior. So this is just touching the top layer of the enormous bottle of words you have. Stop, non-stop, perfect, imperfect, continue, discontinue, accurate, inaccurate, relevant, irrelevant, valid, invalid, connect, disconnect, sufficient, insufficient, foreseen, unforeseen, agree, disagree, adequate, inadequate, efficient, inefficient, moral, immoral, formal, informal, pure, impure, employ, unemployed, pertinent, impertinent, experience, inexperience. Oh, I made a spelling mistake. Sorry. Oh, so. Inexperience, discipline, indiscipline, spell, misspell. So many years have come. Behavior. Oh, no. Behavior, misbehavior. So it's what I told you. I've just touched the top creamy layer of that valuable cream-filled box of beautiful words. So to help you, to make you understand, and to give you a gist of words. I know fast approaching. So this is just like polishing this and say, oh yeah, I remember. I think I can do well. Why not? So that. Yes. Now, we can even do antonyms without this un, in, im, and all that. That is also there. So let me give a few examples for you people in order to help you. So we do have antonyms like that. One is rigid. The opposite of it is flexible. That is rigid, flexible. Fickle, constant. Is a fickle-minded person, is constant in his thoughts. Conceal. The opposite of conceal is reveal. Conceal, reveal. Then you have amateur. Now the opposite of amateur is nothing but professional. Okay, so he is an amateur. That means he's recently joined. A professional, so somebody who's very good. Then you have what is known as extravagant, economical. Extravagant is economical. Then you have resist. Now the opposite of resist would be economical. It can also be one more, frugal. Okay, so you have resist, you have yield to be the opposite. What I told you for yield was synonym. This is antonym. So do not get confused. Synonym means same meaning. Antonym means anti, that is against. So you have resist, you have yield. Then you have humble. You have humble, over which the meaning could be, opposite could be proud or haughty. Humble, proud or haughty. Cautious. You could have cautious, which could be reckless. Whereas you have careful, the opposite of it is careless. So careful, careless, cautious could be reckless. Then you have authentic. Authentic is nothing but something belonging to that region. Fake, imitation. Fake, imitation. Authentic, no, authentic. So fake and imitation. So you have prominent. You have what is known as prominent. Inconspicuous. Inconspicuous, that is nothing but the opposite of prominent. You have decline. So the opposite of decline would be rise. The prices are on the rise. The prices are on the decline. So decline, you have what is known as rise. So the next one that you have is private enterprise. You know very well, it is public enterprise. So you have private, you have public, and then you have common. So you have special, you have seldom, and the opposite is often. Yes, the next one that you have is plentiful. So opposite will be scarce. Plentiful, it will be scarce. Appreciate. You have appreciate, you have condemn, you have depreciate too. You have appreciate, depreciate, it could also be condemn. So here are a few words where it makes the opposite without the usage of the prefix to. Rigid, flexible, fickle, constant, conceal, reveal, amateur, so professional, extravagant, economical, frugal, resist, yield, humble, proud, haughty, cautious, reckless, careful, careless. Here, suffix is added, mind you, full and less. Authentic, fake, imitation. Prominent, inconspicuous. So in is a prefix. Decline, rise. Private, public. Common, special. Seldom, often. Plentiful, scarce. Appreciate, depreciate. It could also be condemn. So how we had now two groups, if you had noticed. So that is the thing, and this is one thing. So if at all you look into vocabulary, I have done homonyms with you. Homophones, I think, yes, I've done with it. I have now done the synonyms with you. I have done the antonyms with you, one which could form by adding prefixes, one which is in the usual way that it could be done. Slowly, I'm covering the entire vocabulary to make your vocabulary be enriched with this kind of words. Now, our lovely topic next would be prepositions, which none of us really appreciate because it's one chapter where we tend to make mistakes. No matter how much of practice we have, how much of exercise we do, with something that we do mistakes, but let's do a few exercises that in turn will help you. Okay. So it could be fill in the blanks with prepositions. And you would be given one lucky thing is you're given choice. MCQs are given, so it's a big blessing for you. Sometimes Inky Ponky does help, but let me tell you, most of the time you will get it with one reading. So here I may not try to give you, I'll just try to give you practice that you get used to it, even though they try to omit, but they will not. You have only MCQ patterns, so do not worry. So once you do the difficult, the easy one will be in your pocket. So with that intention, right now, I will not give. Now, the chairman was quite satisfied. Was quite satisfied. Dash my findings and approved. Dash my suggestions. So immediately the chairman was quite satisfied with my findings and approved of my suggestions. So automatically it comes into your system when you're speaking. So there is nothing wrong in doing it. So this is another simple, but yet another important aspect of your part. Both the management and the workers held each other responsible dash the strike. So held each other responsible for the strike. Okay, both the management and the workers held each other responsible for the strike. The third one, the cargo consists dash 6 big packets of books. 6 big packets of books. So when you have consists, it's automatically consists of 6 big packets of books. That is the answer. Fourth one, any hike in the oil price could interfere Yes, any hike in the oil prices could interfere, dash our expansion plans with our expansion plan. See how the answer just is on the tip of your tongue. You don't even have to think twice. So there is no MCQ given here, but still you're able to think like that because it's a habit. It's become a practice for you. So in that bargain, you automatically will do it. So the next one that we could do, prior dash joining us, comma, he was a marketing manager with prior to joining us. Always remember prior to. Prior is always followed by to. Prior to joining us, he was a marketing manager with diverse yellow. Excuse me. So that is the thing. Now, the sixth one over here. We will notify you. Okay, we will notify you. We will notify you the date your consignment is to be shipped. We will notify you of the date your consignment is to be shipped. The seventh one, the check is valid. The check is valid 3 months from the date of issue. The check is valid for 3 months. For 3 months. The check is valid for 3 months from the date of issue. Yes, the next one. I have yet to submit my report, the head office. I have yet to submit my report to the head office. And the 9th one, I would suggest sorry, it just got mingled up. I would suggest withdrawing from this deal. So forum, it became form. It's withdrawing from this deal. So this is the answer. So this is certain prepositions just to, as I told you, to brush off the dust and everything and make you remember so that it could help you out. That's all. So this, I thought I should do it to you because it would help you later on. And you know what happens? It's not that you're not aware. It's not that I have certain this thing, but it's just the practice. And I've given you a list of words where the preposition should take place. Even if I give that list of words, unless and until you put it into practice, it becomes difficult. So I thought, let me give you some practice. And when I do the mock papers, 1 or 2 prepositions would be included in that, definitely. So that is the thing that I wanted to do. So now almost coming to the end of today's class, but then we cannot stop. We have something very, very important rather to share. Yes, we said if you have any questions about CS, you can ask this. But here's Ekcel Academy. For any help related to CS course, you can now WhatsApp now immediately to this number. 973-973-3400 and your queries will be answered. What more? Utilize, grab, take it up. Don't wait. Hurry up. For any help related to CS course, WhatsApp now to 973-973-3400. Very easy to remember. 973-973, 2 times. 3400. And your queries will be answered. That's for sure shot, because Ekcel Academy is committed to its work. Ekcel Academy shows its commitment to its students. So it will not let anyone down at any cost. So that is the reason why we have so much of help given to you, you know, ceaselessly, striving towards success, helping you reach your goal, helping you attain the pinnacle of success without even thinking or blinking an eyelid. Does this cost more? Does this cost less? Will the student take it? Will not? Nothing. They feel that even if the student looks in for just a second, it should be helpful. Similarly with the crash course, I know many of you may not be able to attend. Doesn't matter. But at least when you open the video, when you listen to it, we never know how it can be of great benefit. Why expect? But at least we think and pray and hope that this could be a turning point in your career. That one little word could make a difference. That one little sentence could make a difference. So just don't think twice. Any queries about CS course, WhatsApp to 973-973-3400. I have by heart the number. So please do it. All your queries will be answered. With this, winding up for today, and wishing you all a very good afternoon and have a great day ahead of you. Here's Meenala Satyamurthy signing off from today's session. Thank you and bye-bye.